Field is set, ready to run. Stand by for a start. And they're racing. Give them a cheer, Australia, wherever you're listening. What a win in a cup we'll never forget.
Welcome back to the Reggies Punt Show. Happy Friday, everybody. We're three blokes who could have been anything but decided to have a punt instead.
Oh, nice touch. G1.
Love that.
How good's it been back, boys, on the Punt Show?
Yeah, I know. I just got G'd up today, you know. Like, I love my sport, but just the idea of Gropers Greyhound coming up 20 minutes
sure.
time.
Wow.
Tell you what else G'd me up, boys, and it's not punt related, but the Savi, I was sorting the kids out for dinner, right? And it was around that 6 o'clock mark, and I felt this tingle in me nuts, like something was going on, like a spidey sense. And I was like, "What's going on?" And I went, "Oh, footy started."
Oh, yeah, the trial game.
And I went, "Oh, that's it." Went and turned it on, and just having it playing in the background,
Just having it there.
makes me happy.
Not even so. This
Didn't
is
even really watch it.
This is the thing at fucking home, right?
Yeah.
If we're not watching the TV, Wendy turns it off, and like I do not ever.
No.
It just stays on. Some game is on.
Whatever
In
sport is
some
on,
sort of sport,
it's in the background.
It's on, and
I might
and
have watching that.
and I will sense it. Yeah, why'd you turn that off for?
Yeah.
You weren't watching it. I'm like, oh well, I was.
Yeah, I'm fucking
Subconsciously.
Before we get into it, show is obviously heavily brought to you by our wagering partner, BlueBet.
Fucking oath.
Remember to always gamble responsibly, please. We don't want to get you in trouble with the missus. Bit of news, not good news here, boys. Straight off the bat, South Australian jockey Chelsea Reynolds has suffered a really, really bad fall at track work yesterday. Wednesday. She was airlifted to hospital, placed in an induced coma, and is expected to stay in that for at least a few days.
Fuck.
That's horrible.
So just a little reminder, not a good reminder, that it is a dangerous, dangerous game that those jockeys play,
yeah,
mate.
it is.
It is a serious animal that they're sitting on the back of, and it doesn't take much. You don't know what that animal's going to do.
Mate, I'm scared to
100%.
pat the big bastards, let alone sit on it. So,
Fierce
yeah,
creature, eh?
And they're, 55 kegs?
Yeah.
Most of these jockeys.
Oh, well, hopefully, thoughts are with her. Hopefully she makes
Yeah.
a full
Yeah.
recovery.
Racing South Australia said that they're aware of many individuals that might be facing difficulties and stuff like that are in the industry, and that the complimentary support is available. So any other South Australian jockeys or any jockeys that are listening to the show, remember that the help's always there. On a more positive note, boys, this is a great story that I'm about to tell you.
Ooh,
It ties into Bowen and it ties into the old man, and it's just all funny how everyone just seems to know everyone in the world in this industry. Frankie Stockdale, not sure if you would have even heard of him. He's a country trainer in Victoria. He's got a horse in his stable called Dubai Moon. Now, on the 26th of January, Australia Day races at Hanging Rock, he took the Dubai Moon there over 2,400, wins on Australia Day. Very next day, goes to Maui, 2,400, starts it, wins.
Oh.
2 days in a row,
True.
it
Are
wins
you kidding?
at Hanging Rock and at Maui. February 1st, 5 days later, goes to Pakenham over the 2550, wins again.
Just can't stop.
8th of February, goes back to Pakenham over 2550, wins again.
Shout out to
4
Ketamine.
wins in 13 days, and he ran over 10,000 metres.
Because that's going to be a record of some sort.
Only collected 70k in prize money for those four races. so
Racing against camels.
proper
Yeah.
picnics. But
that's
imagine
beautiful.
having a slice in him, though, and watching him run every second day.
Ah,
Good's
Fucking
that?
unreal.
yeah.
Unreal training performance. That is just training performance like you've never seen. It's nominated tonight at the Valley. So Friday night at the Valley, it's nominated. So I don't know. If you
an
don't
eye
want to
out.
have a punt on him, just watch. Just for the possibility of him winning 5 in a row in about fucking 20 days.
Yeah, that's unreal, isn't it?
So that's a little story. And how it ties in, he stayed up in Bowen at the Bowen Turf Club. Keto met him, said he's a lovely bloke, lovely family, all that sort of stuff. How's that? So he took horses up there and was racing them at Townsville, Mackay, Bowen, all
Yeah.
these for a few months. And next thing, he's back down in Victoria, and he's made all the punt shows, like all the racing.com. He's been all over there because of this
good on
Dubai
him.
Moon Horse.
So what you're saying is he's pretty much a friend of the show.
Well, yeah.
Mutual friends of the show.
Mate,
Pretty much.
Look him up. Fucking Reggiest.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yes, Reggie, mate.
Nice.
That's good stuff.
Yeah. Last week, boys. Went pretty well. Rocket very, very stiff. Very stiff.
I think he definitely earns the first.
Yeah.
Got hold.
So
That was a holding.
I
was
backed
got
Derry
hold.
Grove because obviously Rockets backed it. It's a bet on the show. I backed it, and mate, honestly, it fucking looked like it won. It was
Pretty
the
sure it was
outside horse.
0.01 of a length.
That was the official.
the
Yeah,
official thing.
there was 4 of them, and there wouldn't have even been a half head in it.
Oh.
Like, it was just so close, and it was just a bob of the head. Shout out to the handicapper. Well done to him. Set the weights right. But yeah, that is definitely Rocket. The inaugural.
Holy.
The first hole.
You got fucked.
yeah. That's you there, Rocket. That's your
Congrats, mate. That's an honour.
That's
Getting
a
fucked the
prestigious
first
award.
time.
That. But you went well. Look, why don't we just hear how we went?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
And I'm going to Doomben for all 3 of mine.
Big.
Going to big. So first one in race 3, we got horse number 4, Kibosh, paying $3.50. And last but not least, we're heading to Doomben race 10, number 4, Viminelli.
Oh, yeah.
This one has got a bit of a feel on the show. Yeah.
Bang, Group 1 segment. This is for G1 supremacy. Righto. So I'll kick us off again.
Yep.
But I'm going to go... I can't go past Mr. Brightside. So I'm going to have 4 units, Mr. Brightside, at... I think you're getting $1.95 at the moment.
And Caulfield race 9, number 1, Mr. Brightside.
So 4 on Brightside, 1 on Prodigy.
It should come with no surprise in the very first one of the year, the Group 1 CF4 Stakes on Saturday at Caulfield, that I'm having all 5 units straight out, Mr. Brightside.
Yeah.
The last segment, Stinger, is going to be the old boys versus the young guns, I believe.
Young guns,
Yeah, because we are guns.
Yeah.
So I'm going to launch 5 units into Bodyguard.
Let's go.
$3.10.
Fucking oath.
Love that, mate.
Beautiful. Fucking can't argue with that first week.
Yeah.
You beauty.
Couple on the board.
Couple on the
Not
board.
me, but happy for you.
Yeah,
boys.
no, you didn't break the duck, but that's all right.
Yeah, it'll happen.
Nah, it's all right, mate. Don't beat yourself up.
I won't. I'll
Beat
just print
yourself off.
instead.
Yeah.
That's what I had to do on Valentine's Day because my missus is in Europe. Beat myself off.
Had a
Happy
nice
Valentine's
lubed
Day,
pull.
right hand.
Had a nice lubed pull. Got the HDMI cord into the laptop. Straight on the 75-inch screen.
Yeah.
And fucking whacked it.
Give it a good old-fashioned seeing to.
And it was
Thanks
a
for
fucking
that.
chore too. Yep.
That's our punting
Anyway.
show.
Yeah, you had a prime weekend at Doomben. Shout out to a couple of Toms, Tommy Dahl and Tommy Button, for tipping Viminelli.
Great.
Only one Tom who didn't tip it. That cunt who trains it.
Can't believe that didn't happen. I've got to say, too, I know a bloke who sniffs around Doomben, right? His name's Gibbo.
Oh,
and, he's a punter. And
Professionally, I believe.
And I'm mates with him. So
Oh,
could have helped me
Got a
keep
bit of-
things off.
bit of mail.
I felt bad not even mentioning him. I had a bit of a chat to him, and he steered me into the right direction last week.
But I cannot believe you've dropped that week 2. I would have left that to about week 20.
I was just
Now we
like,
know
you
where you're getting your great horse
Yeah.
tips from.
Yeah. No, well, that was that 1 week, so I thought it would.
If you
things
lost,
off, right?
we wouldn't have any fucking idea where you got the bet from either.
Viminelli, but that was
No,
prime. What a
Viminelli.
day! What a way to end the day, because Doomben was so far behind Sydney and Melbourne that the last 2 at Doomben went and everything had finished. So that last race at Doomben, we were at the pub and we all just loaded Viminelli.
well, mate, that
and it was just the
Viminelli-
greatest end to the day. you know?
Viminelli was like I couldn't not. It was like after the last run, storyline of the show, Barbs training it.
Yeah.
Viminelli was always getting a little tickle.
Yeah, we
wing.
didn't mention Tommy Button saying it because he put it in a multi. So,
Yeah.
you know, we can't just give him a little cha-ching for every leg he gets in a multi.
Yeah,
you know, we'd be here all night.
A win in the last leading into your Saturday night, especially when
it's
you've had
great, isn't it?
beers and you're about to start fucking
At
really
the
ripping
pub.
in.
Yeah.
There's just no better like
feeling.
segue into the night, is there?
It was perfect. Bodyguard was great. He
Oh,
was
yeah.
3 wide the trip and still too good. But hot tip, the Blue Diamond High Octane did not even get a crack at him because he drew gate 1 and he goes back. Did not even get a go. He didn't get let off. Barely got let off the bridle. Like whip didn't even look like getting pulled. It was pretty much a barrier trial. So if he draws a better barrier, big sniff for the Blue Diamond in 2 weeks' time or 1 week's time. But anyway, good effort, good start, solid start.
you gotta be happy.
Solid start. First segment.
So does that put us, Gropes, ahead of the old boy? Oh, we'll get to that when we talk about the old boys. Sorry,
Yeah,
mate.
mate.
I'll just sit down
We
and
know
shut
you're
the fuck up.
excited. You're excited.
I'm excited
I'm
too
pumped,
because
yeah.
we are in
I'm
front.
pumped.
We are in front. The championships, the ultimate test.
Yeah.
You are miles ahead.
Yeah. Well,
like-
week 1, mate. We're
Yeah.
going to carry on.
No. It's the ultimate test. It's pretty much to determine out of the 3 of us, plus the listeners, plus yous, who's the ultimate punter.
How good is it? How much they've got around it too, the listeners?
Oh,
I say that's
fucking-
prime. How
thank
keen
you.
yous all are to have a stab.
We're
a
never
swing.
not going to have someone.
Yeah, for sure.
The
That's
boys
right.
are that keen.
Yeah.
Bloody oath. So, yeah, Tommy, I'll just get me sheet up here.
Get your sheet up, mate.
That's what I'm trying to do. The rest of us are minus 5 units, except Tommy. He's plus 5.5.
Wow, that's
Well
good
done.
stuff.
You're
Sweet.
10 in front already.
Cheers, mate.
Beautiful. But yeah, we all get 5 units to spend, any race, any sport, and each week, if you like the post, Tuesday lunchtime, thank you to, what was his name? I forgot his name, who's, giving me a little fucking reminder.
Clay?
That was perfect. But no, Clay,
Hitch up the
Clay
ribs.
won.
Yeah.
But the bloke who gave me the little prod. Connor, yeah. To say, oi, it's fucking Tuesday night, mate.
Yep.
No, that was good because I forgot. So, yeah, Clay's the winner this week. We'll hear from him soon. But, yeah, you guys get 5 units every week. We get our 5. Tommy D, off to a flyer. Why don't you let rip, mate?
Righto. Now, I'm fucking swinging here, boys. Second week in. My track record on UFC punting, absolute dog shit. So that's where I'm going.
like, recently,
Recently, yeah. We had a couple of wins in that. But this has been one that I've had my eye on for a while just because I love the matchups this weekend in the UFC. It's going to be a brilliant card, and that's where I'm heading. Justin, the bad man tougher, like I've talked about him before
You've been
on
talking him up.
on the sports show.
the tough.
I've going him for KO, and I'm going 3 units on him at, it should be about $2.80 I've priced up. I think
Yep.
Bluey don't have him as a knockout yet, but it will be before Sunday.
Yep.
It should be about $2.80, but yeah, like I said, both of my UFC live experiences, he has fucking baptised his opponents
Yep.
in front of my eyes, and I reckon he sleeps, old mate. He's an underdog, and I love that
He
shit.
has been both times you've been there, too.
So, yeah, 3 units on him by knockout. And then the other 2 units, I'm going a multi. I'm going Volk to win, Whittaker to win, and Tougher by knockout. That should be about the $6 mark.
Beautiful.
So
That's
they
nice.
are my 2
Swinging
bets.
for the swinging.
Well,
swinging
yeah.
and the swinging.
Swinging,
Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
They're not big swings, though.
You should see the fucking haymaker I've got later.
Okay.
But yeah, that's me for the champs.
Old boys segment, I assume.
Yeah, mate. I want to get us to a point where they look at it and quiver.
Yeah.
we need
yeah. Yeah. And they're asking us for money.
Yeah, they're going, how the
Can
fuck?
we borrow some?
Yeah,
we borrow
how
some
are we going to
units?
make this up? That's
And then
what
they
I'm-
just start swinging and get further beyond.
I have a feeling they'll probably
him in a
swing
hole.
early.
They'll swing.
the
Yeah,
old boys.
I know.
Right, what are you going, boys?
So I'm going to split mine this week. So last week, I didn't, but I said to you, I've already filled in the spreadsheet on Aspura. She runs second. I tell you what, that is a great trial and lead up run for 2 weeks' time or 1 week's time now for the Oakley Plate. I read something on, was it Friday night or Saturday morning? Henry Dwyer, who trains her, goes, and it was an article on racing.com, and he goes, yeah, we went first up into the Oakley Plate last year where she ran third, and I just felt like she needed a run. And I've read that on Saturday morning and went, oh, you can't. But I still think she had the class to win. They just went a bit hard. But, yeah. Had to unfill the spready in. So I'm going to split it up this week, boys. Give myself a bit more of a chance just to get off the mark in the championships.
Yep.
I'm going to go to Randwick Race 5, number 1, and have 2 units on King of Sparta.
Yep.
Coal Crusher will lead and definitely go quick again like he did in his last start win at Newcastle. King of Sparta draws gate 2, so I think he should just park right on Coal Crusher's ass and have a bit of a fitness edge because Buenos Noches is in the race and it's first up. Has a good first up record, but King of Sparta's had 3 or 4 starts this prep, so I'm hoping he's just got that little bit of fitness on his side.
Yep.
Buenos Noches, funnily enough, named after Jarchi because it means good night in Spanish. Yes. So,
wow. Get that right into you chinless
That's just
cunt.
a little fucking fun fact.
Yeah.
For you. So I'm going to have 2 units on him at $2.65 you'll get. And then I'm going to go and have 2 units on King Colorado in race 7 at Flemington. Now, really, really good first up. Looks to be a terrific little trial for this one. Class horse, very good 3-year-old. Riff Rockets in this race, and I think all eyes will be on Otago because it's gone 2 for 2. It's had 2 starts, won them both. And if he can match it with these, like, you call them class 3-year-olds, I guess, from last spring because Riff Rocket won the Derby. King Colorado was really good. So I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a really good race to see if Otago can, match it with them. But just obviously hoping that King Colorado can get it done. So 2 units at $3 on him. And then my last unit, bit of value here. I love this horse. She always just gives her best and shows up. Flemington Race 5, number 2. Foxy Frida.
Yeah.
Oh, you do love it.
She loves Flemington, and first up at $9, she's worth me last unit.
Nice, mate. There's a bit of thoughts going into that.
Bit of spread, and look, to be honest, the Foxy Frida one, she's probably going to need the run, but I just don't want her to win, and I'm not on it.
Mate, fucking
Very
beautiful.
cool. I really like that King of Sparta bet. Just quietly.
Oh, you on?
Well, not for the championship.
Yeah,
I
nice.
am going
Just
to
easy.
the Rugby League, as we know it's back this weekend,
That's
and I'm just
very
going to do a
brave.
nice head-to-head multi. Yeah, brave, bold. It's the trials, but we swing. So I'm splitting up my bets for this one. I've got Indigenous All-Stars to win head-to-head, Knights to win head-to-head. Bunnies, I think, is good value here, regardless of the team they've fielded. The Dragons just suck. So that's for the win as well. And to top it off on Sunday, we're going the Bronx to win against a very inexperienced and unskilled Cowboys. So that's paying $6.22. I'll have 3 units on that.
How many legs is that?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm not a 5-legger.
You want to throw another one in?
I can find something.
That's good. Was it $6, Jokes?
Yeah,
nice.
$6.22.
Is that
so
the
I'll have-
charity shield?
Yeah, so
is
the
that-
Bunnies
yep.
Dragons is Charity Shield.
Yeah.
And then for my last 2 units, I'm heading to Flemington Race 6, number 7, Donegal. It's coming off a win last start at Sandown at the 1300. Prior to that, it had a win last year in June at 1200. So hasn't had a whole lot of racing in the last 12 months, although it's a proven winner at first up. The second up here, and I think the filly will just show its talents again. With Mark Zara on board, $7.50 odds for the win, which I think is pretty fucking good odds. I can't go past it. So my last 2 units on that. So
Nice, mate.
both my bets pretty decent value this week. I
Very
think.
good value, yeah. That'll get you right up there.
Yep.
Nice.
Fucking oath, that's the champs. How about we hear from the listeners?
Let's go. What do you got?
Big
Reginald? Big target.
Hey Reggies, Clay the West or Sandgroper here. Stoked to hold the torch for the listeners this week. We've chucked a baggy reg on for maximum juju. So we're going to be splitting this up into 2 bets. We're going 3 units on a little 2-leg multi in the UFC. We're going to be backing our very own Pitbull, Volk, to get it done by KO, and we're going to juice those odds up by chucking in Whittaker to win by decision. If there's one thing he's proven over the years, it's that the man's got heart. That's paying $8.50 at the time of recording. Then we're heading over to drop the last 2 units off at Flemington Race 8, the Black Caviar Lightning. The track's forecast to be a Reggies 4, and we're going horse 3, barrier 6, Bella Nipotina. There's been a lot of action hitting this horse, with it opening up at $10, dropping down to $5 at the time of recording, and hopefully the boys can pick it up before she hits $1.50. That's it. Cheers, boys. Enjoy.
Beautiful. Boy, I love the faith in Volk. I've got a different bet than what he's done, but I was tossing up all fucking day whether this other swinging one that I was going to go decision or knockout.
Okay, yeah.
So, but love it, bro. I think that's fucking
That's
on
some
the
great
money.
bets.
I agree with
great.
him for sure with Whittaker.
Yeah,
And he's
100%.
gone to the Black Caviar Lightning, which is obviously coming up in the
G1.
G1
Sneaking his
segment.
way into the group.
Great
one.
bet. He's right. She opened up. Bella Nipotina opened up at $10, and yesterday they just loaded, and she come into $5.
How's his terminology too?
Oh, the
Reggies 4. The
Fuck,
Sand
that was
Groper.
good. The West Aussie Sand Groper.
Yeah.
That hits a bit close to home, mate.
Yeah. Oh well, commiserations on what happened to our brother on the north coast of New South Wales.
He's been spared, yeah.
Yeah,
Poor
that was
bloke.
fucked.
That was horrible.
dog
I'm
cunt.
still
About that.
shaken up by it, actually.
Oh, we're going to go and jump into the B1, B2 segment in a minute. This is for the B1 supremacy. We've got a couple of great friends of the show. I'm just trying to time this because Gropers Greyhound is about to fucking go. And I've...
How far off are we from the grey?
Oh, a minute. We'll be right.
We'll run them through it
time
then.
We'll time it perfectly. Angle Park race 6 for this week's Greyhound, and it's purely a name selection. Fantastic Tommy.
Oh, wow.
Now,
Juju.
it's out of gate 4, and gate 3 and gate 5 both scratched.
Oh.
So nothing beside it.
Love that.
All the room.
Love it.
Juju,
love it.
and it's sort
And-
of turning out.
Do you know what I found today? And I knew this, but I don't usually go to the dogs too much these days, so you just forget. Just about every second dog that I looked at, the sire was fucking Fernando Bale, man.
Oh,
So
true.
common,
Obviously,
eh?
you know, Bales in general are very common.
Yeah.
But Fernando was the common sire. Like,
So he's
he
just a fucking rooter.
He just
Big
fucks.
Fernando fucks.
Fernando would spend half his life
That's
knotted
actually
up.
an all right name.
Honestly, man, he must have to do it every day.
Yeah, it must just fuck.
Yeah.
Mate, it
Wakes
must be
up
a
in the
hard
morning.
life.
What's for breakfast? A root.
I've got to fuck these bitches again today.
What's for breakfast? A root.
Just eats and fucks bitches, literally.
Honestly,
good life.
Every second
Yeah.
one, and that's just on a Thursday night.
That's not being rude. Female dogs are called bitches.
Yeah.
That's right.
And he just fucks.
So we're out of gate 4.
We're
here,
at
eh?
gate 4. Here we go.
Come
We're
on,
about to-
Tommy!
Look at all that
Come on, Tommy.
space.
Look at the space.
Oh, look, it's set
The
up.
one is into $1.75 favourite now. So hopefully they've water loaded him.
Yeah.
This is perfect. There's
It's what you
nothing
look for.
I
in
hope the dirty
scratchings,
old
eh?
2 paying 15 just wipes
Yeah.
out the 1.
Punishes the one. What are we over? The 5:30 race 7 Angle Park.
Here we go.
This has gone fucking way more smoothly than last week.
Yeah.
If they'd just jump on time,
That's right.
we
Just be
wouldn't
on
have this
time.
fucking problem.
I think it's because everyone who's doing the dogs is 80.
Yeah, they're taking their sweet time.
Look at 'em.
There's not a
Oh,
single.
snowy.
They're all grey.
Green light.
Here we go.
Just jump well. Just ping.
Come on, Tommy.
Just ping. Oh, he's king.
he's
Ping.
ping.
Oh,
He's
he's
ping.
ping.
He's
He's
ping.
ping. He's
Go.
ping.
Cunt.
Take it out
Tommy.
too.
Go, Tommy.
Take the one out too.
Go,
Yes.
Tommy.
Go,
Tommy.
Oh, boys,
Go,
boys,
Tommy.
we've got
Come
a
on.
lot of
Go.
Just stay steady. Stay steady. Here
He's
we
gone
go.
too hard, has he?
No. They all
Oh,
got
the 2 is
absolutely
fucking
drifted.
everyone up. The 2
2
has
is on
done
it.
us a solid here.
Here we go.
Go, Tommy.
Go, Tommy.
Come on,
Go,
Tommy.
Tommy.
Go,
Come
man.
on.
Go.
Come on, Tommy.
Yes, Tommy. Oh, I got that. I got that at $7.
Yeah.
On it. You
How good.
fucking beauty.
Gropers
Fucking
Grey
hell.
has just
We
steamed.
are away.
The contrast from last week to just a fucking print.
Oh, that is awesome.
How
we
was that
knew
for
it too. We
Juju?
saw its paws scratching to get out of the barrier.
Tommy.
Fucking oath, boy.
Nothing in the
Fantastic
3 gate,
it was.
nothing in the 5 gate, and the 2 has done us the solid exactly like
yeah,
you said.
yeah, it did. It just barreled the one.
Its sole job was to tackle it.
I just talked it into that.
You manifested
That was
the fuck
brill-
out of
that was brilliant.
Oh, right, we'll see you Tuesday. I gotta go.
But that's not a sign of things to come, mate.
Oh, that was prime.
All right.
Anyway, B1 supremacy. couple of great friends of the show.
And each
Now-
other as well.
That's right. I have to give the one Tom Button a bit of a pump up here because I did a bit of research on the bloke today for the it's just how we do it here. We do all our research, and he's done all right for himself. So TBR, Tom Button Racing, that's what he's sort of known as. We're talking about a five-timer Rockhampton Premiership winning trainer. True.
Fucking hell.
You know how many winners you got to train to win the Premiership?
No.
A fucking lot.
Yeah, right.
He's trained like 300 winners.
Oh.
His percentage is like 15 or 16%. Like,
Fuck me.
There's not a track in fucking Queensland or northern New South Wales he won't go to either. No matter where his stable is, he'll go all up
He's
and
a
down the
versatile
coast.
man.
He'll take him everywhere. And he's settled in Bowen. He's loving it up there. I just reckon.
So we brought in the big gun pretty much. Like we're saying,
Yeah.
Barbs has a bit on.
Oh fuck yeah!
Like as
He's
in
got a
he's
lot
got
on his
his
plate
Oh,
on his
fuck
doggy
yeah.
bowl.
What I did like reading is a little line. I think he must, like, it's on his little website thing. It says, Tom is a former jockey until weight got the better of him.
Oh, if
The
that's not the
Reggies
Reggie
retirement
How
ever.
good is that?
weight got the better of him.
It wasn't his fault. It just got the better of him.
There's too many good dogs' eyes in Bowen.
But yeah, before Bowen, he was formerly set up at like a state-of-the-art facility at Fenwick Farm. So, look, mate, unreal. He wears the baggy reg every fucking meet.
And do you know what his best
yet-
quality is? He's just a fucking great bloke.
He
yeah,
is.
bloody oath.
So
Talk
that
about
of
that
Reggie.
record of him and how humble he is as well.
Yeah,
You never hear him talk himself
he's
up.
never ever told us.
Not once.
No.
Yeah.
I had to look it up.
It'll probably be the office.
Yeah, yeah. No, don't talk me up too much. And then we've got a bloke who's been with us from day dot. He's a foreman down at the LJ Goff stable in Brizzy. That's Tommy Barbary. Sorry, Barbs, a Brisbane horseman. Now these two are going to go head to head for the year to see who's the superior tipster out of the two trainers. You know, righto. Nothing to write home about for him last week in this segment. Barbs had Button had a swing.
Fucking pretty close swing too.
Wow,
It was
wasn't it?
It was a close swing. Barb's value run third, but there's no prizes for second or third when you put it on the nose.
That's what I remember. A thing comes through. He's like, "Oh, at least it come third." I'm like, "Did you fucking back it for a place?"
No, I think he may this week.
Oh, really?
Well, he was saying on the phone that he might do his best bet
Ah.
and then do 1 unit on
Well,
1 unit each way on his value.
yeah, that'd
He
be a
did say
smart.
that, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, too
Anyway, we'll see how they go. They're both
Yeah.
-5 units in the B1 segment.
Barb's
so-
still a B1, correct?
Yeah,
Until
I guess
Button's
so.
ahead
yeah.
of him, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Good pick up there. So we better hear from B1 first, eh? Or
Yeah.
Reggies. Well, B1 versus B2, hey? No winners for either of the big girths last week. And I have to say, fucking calm down, butts. You're coming for me, are you? Just remember, bruz, blue dogs always seem to get the better over a red dog. Anyway, on to this week, lads. And I sort of did struggle a little this week to find anything that really jumped off the page at me. To be fair,
Fucking book was he
I've
looking
had a
at?
little bit on over the last couple of days and haven't had a hell of a lot of time to do form, but doing a little bit this afternoon, and I think I've found one. The Expressway in Sydney town. So Ramwick Race 5, number 1, King of Sparta. This gelded son of I'm Invincible was awesome, winning on the Gold Coast on Millions Day, and he's since gone home and had a little freshen up. I think that's the key to him, boys. Space his runs, and that's exactly what the Snowden camp are doing. He's had a little tick over trial since his last start back in mid-January, and I reckon he's ready to go right on with it here. Barrier 200 J-Mac. He'll be that hungry after returning from injury as well. So, yeah, that'll be Barbs' bets this week. I'll be having all 5 units on it. Ramwick Race 5, the Expressway Stakes, number 1, King of Sparta, 260 at the time of recording. Keep it stiff, lads. Happy punting.
He
Nice.
hasn't gone with the value.
no? Well, he
So-
did say nothing really jumped off the page. So
That's true.
He has
does-
always done that, Barbs. He's
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
if he doesn't like 2 things, he won't just do a random.
That's right. He didn't give it the big fucking triple it, double it.
No.
But in the past, when he's only found a best, it's usually wise to
That
you
is.
know,
It's very wise.
give it a little.
Said
little
it
bit of-
before to you, and I'll say it again. Great bet.
Yeah, it sounds like King of Sparta is going to feature heavily here. Righto, Butsy, what do you got, mate?
Reggies, TBR here for the B1 versus B2 status for this weekend. 5 units to spend, and I'm going to start off with 3 units to win. Sydney, race 7, horse 8, Fangirl. Look, this horse doesn't need a lot of introduction. She's a very good mare. First up here this weekend. But look, she's got wins over Mr. Brightside, Zaki, Think It Over, etc. So she's pretty much, like I say, she's a top liner, and I think she'll win here first up. And I think $2.30 at the moment is a gift, and you should be taking that as early as you can because I don't think it'll last.
Oh, yeah.
With my other 2 units, I'm going to go a multi. We know I'm a slut for a multi, and I won't disappoint you. I'll come up with a 5-leg win multi.
He might be
Listen
my
up.
dad.
Sydney, race 1, number 2, Switzerland. Sydney, race 8, number 1, Komochi. Off to Flemington, race 7, horse 2, King Colorado. Flemington, race 9, horse 12, Jimmy Star. Off to Brisbane, race 1, number 1, Hidden Wealth. They are punters. There it is, the 5-leg multi and the best for the weekend. Good luck to all the punters out there, except for Barbary, of course. And after last week, probably being the first person to be beeped off, I'm going to just leave you with the Moya. The Moya.
Yes, Button. He's learned. He now gets why we have this.
We'll have to get him a shirt.
I'm a big fan of that first one that he did, Fangirl.
In his multi, yeah.
The one before it, the 3 units on Fangirl.
Oh, sorry, yep.
I'll be back in that personally on the day.
I will be later.
Yeah, I had a look at it, and I don't know. I don't know.
When
You look at a race, and I've ended up doing it anyway, but I hate looking at a race and liking 3 of them.
Yeah.
I try and steer clear where I just... Yeah,
you want to see one where you just like one and you're like,
But I've ended up doing that with with some other bets. But
Yeah.
Good on
There
you,
they
boys.
are.
There's some fucking nice bets getting around this week, boys.
Tell we talk about footies back and all that, but punting is really starting to warm
I
up.
feel
Yeah.
like just with
It's
the
recognisable
addition,
names.
the new
Yeah.
Punt show, the new blokes involved, and just the excitement around it, everyone's keen. The listener bet, I think the listeners getting in. It's just exciting.
Bloody oath. And how good is the stinger into the B1, B2 segment,
Yeah.
by the way? Are you betting what I'm betting, B1? Boy, I reckon I might have to get approval for this from both of them. But the Big Girth story of why they call each other the Big Girth.
Yeah, we'll have to get that next week.
Yeah, if I'm allowed. I know it.
Yeah. Oh, right.
But I'll just get admin approval first.
Righto.
Mainly from Barbs. Button won't give a fuck.
Yeah. Righto.
Righto. Group 1 segment, boys.
Whoa.
Every week that a Group 1 race is being run, everyone on the show is going to have a crack at it. We've all give our tips for each Group 1 on the days, and they are coming up. So next week we'll have 3 Group 1s, I think, on the Saturday. We're just going to choose one of them, and we're going to take turns on who gets to choose that one for the day.
Yeah.
If you really like something in one, you say, we're going this one, boys. So we'll rotate that through. That way it stays fair, you know. Last week we had the CF All Stakes. Mr. Brightside, what a fucking finish. Did you watch it?
Yes.
Not many win from where he was, mate. That was an unreal effort. And first up, Pride of Jenny run a great race too. I honestly thought she was going to fall.
Mate, last 10, I was just pumped either way because I had that little sneaky on Pride of Jenny.
Yeah.
So,
I think everyone on the show would have been that last 100 metres were in it because you had Button go the Pride of Jenny win, Mr. Brightside second, and then Pericles had to run third. It was just a thrilling race. It was
What did Pericles end up finishing 5th, was it?
I think so, yeah.
I think a fair few of us had units on Brightside, didn't we? Barbs had all 5.
Yeah.
I think you and I, Grover, had 4.
We had the 4, yeah. I was hoping for an upset. The mech didn't show up.
I had nothing on it, but when it won, I was like, yeah.
It's just it's so good when you've got a favourite like that come into about $1.75. You want to see a finish like that. Like, take away the prices.
Yeah.
That race was fucking unreal to watch.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And I think every race that Pride of Jenny is in, it's going to be something like that.
The other
because
thing
she's
with
just a
Pride of
tearaway.
Jenny, that fucking other horse was up its hole too.
Buffalo, that's what we all thought that they were gonna
but it
just-
it was
It carried
fucking
on too,
impressive.
didn't it?
Yeah.
It was a great run from Buffalo because he's like a good horse, but I wouldn't consider him a Group 1 horse.
Yeah.
And he's fucking half a length
Well,
off
you
winning
said
one.
last week, you said, watch fucking Buffalo win now.
Yeah. Oh, no, it was a great race. Right, this week, boys, we've got the Black Caviar Lightning Stakes, named after, obviously, the great mare in Black Caviar. She won the race 3 times, hence why they've named it after her. Where he looks to be on a Reggies 4, as we heard from our listener. Should be a very fast time, I reckon, that they run. Yeah, like I said, Black Caviar won it 3 times. That's why they've named it after her. It's a weight for age race, so he's all over that. What weight for age and handicap it means when you... Because I've got a little spiel
If they're
here, you know.
younger or whatever, they might get a bit more weight.
Less
Is it
weight.
Less weight, sorry.
Yeah. So when you got a handicap, you've got somebody who does the handicap. So for races like the Caulfield Cup, Melbourne Cup, Doncaster Mile, all those, the better you're going, the more weight you get. And the idea is that you try and handicap it so that there's a big blanket finish and it's exciting. With weight for age, it pretty much explains itself, but the younger you are, the less weight you get. So our greatest weight for age race is the Cox Plate, and the weights for that are set. So if you're a 3-year-old filly, your weight is 47.5 kilos. Oh, good luck finding a jockey. If you're a 3-year-old colt, you get 49.5. So pretty much how the weights work is whatever the boys get, the girls get 2 kilos under. So this is why Winks dominated this race, because it stops when you get to 5. Anything up above 5, you stay the same weight.
Yeah,
so if you're 5-year-old or older and you're a male, you get 59, and then the mares get 57. So Winks carried 57 3 times, and she was 5, 6, and 7 or something like that. And you're just no chance.
Yeah, right.
Because and that's why
Makes
she was
sense.
just such a weight for age champion, because you're never going to get near her unless you can handicap her.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's a little info for you. I think.
No, I actually wasn't
that's
100%
good.
sure on that. So, yeah, that's good.
So the Lightning's weight for age over the 1,000 metres up the straight at Flemington. Unreal. Just going to be quick. The return of Imperatriz, boys.
Yes.
So her spring was one of the great springs, I reckon. One of the best we've seen,
terms of
probably.
sprint horses,
Just in terms of turn of foot and how electric it was watching her run. But then you got Private Eye, Bella Tina's back, Cylinder's back, I Am Unstoppable. They're all first up. Only 8 in the race, but it's quality.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking quality.
yeah.
If Imperatriz turns up, she wins, surely. Is that what we're all sort of thinking?
I'm definitely thinking
But I
that.
watched the trial, and look, it wasn't a great trial, but it was a trial. At the end of the
Exactly.
day.
Its race day form is just
That
so
might have
fucking
been
hard to go by.
her getting off the couch, first training session. Oh, we'll go to the trials.
Will
You
that
know what I
affect
mean?
the odds at all?
Well, it hasn't.
Yeah, that's
It's still like all
It
80,
fucking
I
has
think,
not.
yeah.
Did just miss it, did you?
Unfortunately. But, boys, I'm going to back the bottom weight. I Am Unstoppable. All
did hint at
reports
this.
say that he has come back super. Like they've said, the old saying, he's still a 3-year-old colt. So they don't change. They don't have their birthday. They all have their birthday at the same time.
Yeah.
And it's in the middle of the year or in August or something. He's still a 3-year-old colt. So he gets a nice little weight swing there. But they all reckon after his spell after the spring that he's gone from a boy to a man, if you know what I mean. Like he's really filled out. His coat looks awesome. Jamie Carr gets the ride and she's stoked. Like he's so excited to ride him. He'll be better in the Newmarket handicap in a couple of weeks, I reckon, over 1,200 up the straight. But, mate, I reckon he's still going to be ready to ping here over the 1,000. So I'm going to have 2 units a win and 3 units a place on him. True. And the theory there is I'd rather have 3 units a place on I Am Unstoppable because I think he can win. So I'd rather have 3 units a place on him at $1.85 than have him on Imperatriz at $1.90 to win.
Yeah.
So
okay,
that's
fair enough.
sort of the theory there. I thought about splitting it between the horses and I thought, no, I reckon he can win. So rather than have something on her at $1.90, I'll have something on him a place as well at $1.85.
Nice,
So
mate.
how much is it paying for the win?
$7. Oh, yeah.
That's value.
Yeah.
Nice, bro. That's good.
Righto.
Well, I am going 4 units on Imperatriz for obvious reasons. Like we said, the trial wasn't great, but just the form on it on race day is unreal. But I do also like I Am Unstoppable, and I'm having 1 unit to win.
Yes, I
on
love it.
I Am Unstoppable.
That's good. That was
Nice.
almost where I went. But yeah, righto.
Rightio. Last week I went against the hot favourite, Mr. Brightside, as you know, and it didn't fucking work for me. So I am not making that same mistake
No
this
cylinder.
weekend. Dude, trust me. I looked at it and I went, you said last week about Pericles, you went, oh, fuck, it's not cylinder. And then this week I went, look, if cylinder gets up, I'll hate myself.
Yeah.
Because I'm going all 5 units on Imperatriz. As we've mentioned.
Love it.
Regardless of the trial, form is unreal. 8 wins out of its 9 last races.
Yeah.
The only one that didn't win, it came second. Another big one for me was Opie Boston being on back because he's won 10 times.
Yeah.
So-
He won't let anyone else ride her.
No one else, exactly. So that is a lot of my logic there. So yeah, paying $1.80, $1.90, so 5 units straight on her. I need to get up in the Group 1 this week.
Yeah. I just hope that it's not a reverse like what you should have done.
That's what I mean.
Gone Brightside and Cylinder instead of Pericles Imperatriz.
Murphy's Law, mate.
Yep.
Yeah.
If cylinder
Monkey's
gets up
not
this-
off the back too. That's
But
when
I
it's,
think, I think what you've done, Tommy, and what you both have done, I think is going to be feature heavily here in this segment.
See, I think I'm already starting to learn about the place stuff. Like starting to think for next week, as in like you said, Gropes, similar value with your units, but you might be better off going to place because you got 3 chances for that horse to fucking.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Imperatriz might come win by 4 lengths,
Mate.
and then you go, that was a stupid bet, Groper.
Well, that was me
why it's
last week. Was why the fuck did I go against Brightside?
Yeah. Righto. Who are we going to go first here? Who you got there, Quino?
Keats.
Yeah, go.
Keats.
Reginald's Group 1 Keto will be getting back into the winner's circle here on Saturday with the great Tiaco racing mare Imperatriz to show enormous cruising speed and be way too nippy over the 1,000 metres. Opie Bossom, he's come back over to ride as he always does. He's won 12 races out of her 17 wins and was not going to let anyone else get on the back of this freak speed machine. Some very good horses and a couple of me favourites going around in Private Eye, I'm Unstoppable and, of course, Cylinder. But she will win with pure speed, guys. Don't worry about the recent lacklustre trial. I'm going to have 4 units straight out on Imperatriz.
Here we go.
Go get in the queue, guys. Simple. As there's no value with this bet, my final unit, I will take a straight first 4.
Oh,
To win, Imperatriz. Second, Private Eye. Third, Cylinder. Fourth, I'm Unstoppable. Until next week,
please God,
happy
no.
punting. Stay safe.
A straight first 4.
That is.
So we had a straight trifecta last
The segment will
week.
be over.
Yeah. Oh, imagine. Far.
Good on him for having a swing.
In order. Oh, righto. Pedro?
Yep. Righto, Reggies. We got the Black Caviar Lightning Group 1 race on the weekend. 1,000 metres coming up. Some crazy horses in this one. Quite a few I like, actually. But I'm going to stick 5 units on a box trifecta.
Oh.
Number 3, Bella Nepotina. Number 4, Imperatriz. Number 5, Espiona. That's it.
Espiona
Pretty sure
first up.
Imperatriz
Yeah,
will
wow.
win it. But I'm going to stick them 3 in. 5 units.
Nice.
Espiona first up. That is
Paying like 21
interesting.
bucks. So
I
if he
know.
pulls that off, that could be huge.
I'm just getting the
Fucking,
BlueBet,
they are just gritting, but they're biting down on the mouth guard and just deweying.
Yep, they are.
There was an article there. Michael D, the jockey's super happy with Espiona, but surely the 1,000 metres is too quick. I've just opened up my BlueBet app here to a nice little collect off fucking that dog we just watched.
Yeah, I know.
Just to have a look
We
at
willed
Espiona.
home.
$18. You
Wow.
getting? $3.30 a place.
Nice.
Interesting.
Nice, Pedro.
I think he'll be
He
the
only
only
needs it to
one
come
that's-
third.
Yeah,
Exactly right.
that's right.
Get a good run.
Rocket.
Let's go, Rocket.
Boys, punters, Queenslanders, Rockets, Roughies, raring to go. We're off to Flemington for the Group 1 bet this week. Race 8, Horse 8, I Am Unstoppable. He's a 3-year-old bay colt. He was super close to winning last prep, and I think with Jamie Carr on board, he'll be there at the finish. 3 points on the nose, 2 points or 2 units for a place.
Love it.
$7.50 a win, $1.85 a place. Jump on it.
Nice.
See how you go.
Love it.
Nice,
Never run
Rocket.
out of the places either. 6 starts, 2 wins, 3 seconds, 1/3.
That's a
I
great
like
bet.
that.
Love it, Rocket.
Few favourites
I
here.
clearly
Imperatriz
love it.
And I'm Unstoppable.
Barbary. I reckon I know what he's going to do.
Reggies.
He carries
Righto. Group 1 stakes. No bark this week from the cattle dog, even though I'm pretty sure I'm in front on the Group 1 challenge after the first week with all 5 units on last week's winner of the All, Mr. Brightside. You know, but he was odds on or close enough to it, so I won't really be barking over that. But anyway, safe bet last week, and I think I'm going to do the same here as well, boys. I'm going to have all 5 units on Imperatriz.
Yeah.
She's had her knockers leading into this. The trial was ordinary. Has she come black? Blah, fucking blah. I'm fucking telling you, boys. This man's something special. Don't worry about the trial. We've seen what she did last prep, breaking 2 track records at the Valley. Then ticking off the straight track hoodoo in the VRC sprint on finals day. Olympic Boston will just bounce this mare out. She'll get into a lovely rhythm and she'll go past them like they're nailed to the fucking fence. She'll be winning this, lads, and you guessed it, I'm having all 5 units on Imperatriz.
Nice, Barbara.
She'll win this, stake the claim as the world's best sprinter, and she'll be right on her way again. Anyway, that's my tip, boys. 5 units Imperatriz. Keep it stiff, lads. Happy punting.
We'll give him $1.90, eh? He didn't say,
Yeah.
but we'll give him $1.90.
He's not wrong either
No.
about
God,
any
no.
of
That's
that.
what I said. That's going to be a common bet.
It's a fucking trial.
Butts, what do you reckon Butts has done?
7
Reggies.
Swung.
Group 1 this weekend is the Black Caviar Lightning Stakes. Another small field, and look, if this keeps going this way, 8-horse field this week, I think 9-horse field in the Group 1 last week. I wonder what it's worth to run 10th. I might slip Ruby Sparkles down or something for that 10th prize money. But looking at this race, Imperatriz is obviously the odds-on horse and brings the best form into the race, but its trial left a little bit, a few question marks. Certainly flat in the trial, and hard to tip against her form. But I'm going to tip against her trial. Maybe the fact that she's not quite wound up yet, and look, it's a funny field away from her, but I believe that there's a couple of young horses that are on the way up, and certainly a couple of old tough horses like Private Eye. So I'm going to go with the 5, Espiona. I'm going to have 2 units each way. She's around the $20 mark. I think her trial was really good. Certainly 1,000 metres is going to be too short, but she'll be ripping home, and I'm going to go that way. 2 units each way. I think she's great value. With my other unit, I'm going to have a straight first 4, and the numbers are going to be 5, 7, 4, 1 for the straight first 4. Good luck,
7,
happy
4,
punting,
1.
and remember, the more ya, the more ya.
If Keto's straight first 4 gets up, we'll still have a segment. If that straight first 4 gets up, it'll be all over.
What is that? What's 5, 7, 4, 1?
Espiona to win at 18s. Cylinder at 12s to come second.
What's Imperatriz?
Imperatriz third and Private Eye
I was
fourth.
going to say, has Button got a sniper trackside? Imperatriz. Well done.
Holy.
He's swinging.
Bloody
Blake
oath.
does swing.
Yeah.
He doesn't know jabs.
Give him that.
Don't know.
He has a nice swing. That's Group 1. Can't wait. I'm so excited to watch it. Just because of those 4 first up horses.
Or just the quality of horse in there.
Yeah.
Just when you see those names that you normally just spot out of every other field, but they're all in the same race, it just fires you up.
Yeah.
It does.
And it makes you should get good odds, eh? When you got a heap of horses in there like that. Obviously, this is Imperatriz, and she deserves to be what she is.
Yeah.
Just on
well,
form.
like odds for I Am Unstoppable is so high purely because of Imperatriz.
But you, like Button said, you can't tip against her form, tipping against her trial.
Yeah.
So that's the punt. That's
That
the
is.
fucking punt, boys. My favourite segment coming up. Old boys v young guns. Guess what?
Guns we are.
We are in front. Boys.
Yes.
So,
Have some of that.
I'll just pull the fucking spready out.
Yeah, pull a spready.
Pull a big spready.
Pull a
And
spready.
I'll just knock over to the... Yep. So we're on 0 because I had 5 units at $3 on Bodyguard for a 10 unit return. And then you two went -5. So we're on 0, but they're on -15.
Beautiful.
So we're up by 15. Early doors though, boys.
It is.
Early doors. But yeah, all 6 of us are going to have 5 units to spend each week, but it's everyone's return on investment added up. So that's why, like I said, we're on 0 as a team. But yeah, it's all individual bets.
Combined effort.
Jace is going to hit a massive 5-legger at one point during the year.
That's I will.
Yeah,
I have to.
it's going to be fun. And like I said last week, it's going to be a bit tactical.
And after I watch some trials and actually see who's playing well, I'll be fucking
On the
getting
rubber.
some
Yeah. So I think that's sort of what I've thought this week is I don't know. I didn't think you'd go the footy, but I assumed there'd be a bit of swinging going on.
Mate. I'm swinging.
What I've done is I'm going to go and have all 5 of my units on race 1 at Randwick, horse number 1, Shangri-La Express.
Ooh.
Now, Gay Waterhouse, Adrian Bott trained this, and his 2 starts so far, led, kicked, won easily.
Won't that be a bit of egg on Noel Rocket's face if it wins one of just going down his...
You're not getting massive coin for it.
Yeah.
The number 1 and the number 2 are going to Cornell this race. So Barton mentioned it, Switzerland. I've just got... So you know how last week we had High Octane who raced the week before and he was all the rage to win the Blue Diamond Prelude, but everyone forgot about Bodyguard who had only had he had a start in October. And everyone sort of forgot about him because we're looking at all these horses that are racing in January and February and they're on the mind. Same thing here, I'm hoping anyway. So Switzerland's come out very impressive, don't get me wrong. But, yeah, like I said, we watched the High Octane Bodyguard thing happen. I'm hoping for the same storyline here because Shangri-La Express was so good in November last year that surely they've got the odds wrong because Switzerland's $1.80. Shangri-La Express, I think you're getting $2.50
Who was on
or something.
Did Barbs say he's on Switzerland?
No,
I heard Switzerland. Button,
Button mentioned it earlier. So
I like that bet.
I'm on Shangri-La, mate, because he's going to give a sight. He'll lead. He'll kick. He'll win again.
Good. I like the confidence.
We've forgotten about how good that performance was just because one's fresher in the memory.
It's wild how easily people can forget.
That's what I'm hoping for anyway. So I'm having all 5
Full
units.
faith in you, mate. Full faith in you.
Right, I've split mine into 3 this week, boys. I'm going a Juju, a safety, and a fucking big, dirty old swing.
Yes.
So, Juju bet. We're going to Flemington Race 7, Horse 3, Run, Harry, Run. He's paying $11. All the boys got on him at the pub last prep, and we fucking cleaned up.
True.
Because we saw it and went, oh! One of the boys goes, look, Harry's running. And he actually worked his way through the grades last prep and got some good wins. So, like, I don't think he's proven at this level yet, but I think there's a bit of value there with something that might happen.
Yep.
So, I'm just throwing 1 unit on Run, Harry, Run, paying $11.
Opie Bosson
having a swing. Sort of a swing. Me safety, Randwick Race 7, Horse 8, Fangirl. First up, J-Mac on board. I just reckon she wins. It's paying $2.30 and I'm having 3 units on her.
Nice.
Did you say race 7?
Randwick Race 7.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's, 3 units on her there. And my last unit, I'm having a swing in the swinging UFC. I'm going Tafa KO, Ian Gary KO, Whitaker via points. And this was the hardest one, but I'm going Volk via points. I just think he pressures Ilya. I think Ilya will be fit, but Volk just outworks him and ends up winning an easy decision.
Right.
I like thinking.
Look, I'll happily lose that bet and be pumped if Volk stops him. I just feel like Volk will just overwhelm him instead of knocking him out. Yep. That's my thoughts.
Yeah.
And that fucker will pay about $80.
$80.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's 1 unit on the swing.
That's 2 windmills.
Yeah. So that's mine, boys. I've still got a bit of variety.
Right, that's awesome.
Well,
love your work.
Wrapping it up from us, I am going to Randwick Race 5, as I hinted very heavily before. I liked King of Sparta. So some unreal horses such as Buenos Noches and Golden Mile, but I'm just... Yep, as you've said and others have mentioned, I don't want to repeat myself too much, so it's paying $2.70, all 5 units, and I'm straight on it.
I did not predict that. Thought you'd have
As soon as I saw it, I literally
Right,
was
boys, I
looking
swung
through the
for three
races.
of them.
Yeah, you've had a big.
I'm glad when you said
swing.
Yeah, when you said you were swinging, I was like, cool, I can breathe a bit here.
Yeah, that's all right. Oh, when we
I
all
sort of
got
had
done.
2 swings.
Yeah,
have.
and a safe.
Yep.
All our safeties will get up.
We're bound to get up.
I reckon the old boys are they're swinging early, aren't they? Like
Yeah.
they're coming out hard.
Yeah,
Let's see what
it's
they
probably
reckon.
not a bad tactic. If you swing early, like we've said it, but they were stiff.
Yeah.
Rocket was stiff.
Yeah.
Derry Grove should have won.
I think
But
for
anyway.
Pedro, he only knows how to swing as well.
Yeah.
He's just like, fuck it, multis,
Has
swing.
he must have hit like a couple in a row that were fucking good.
I think he just likes the excitement of it.
I do too,
I don't know.
man.
I get
I
it,
do too.
but it's like it's all he knows.
I just hate winning but losing. That's what I've sort of come out with multis now. You win 4 bets, but you don't win anything.
I think Pedro goes,
You missed the last one.
One bet, $3, or put 4 more in there and $20. He goes, I like that a lot more.
I definitely like I'm just an absolute whore for footy, same game
games.
multis.
Yeah.
But the actual multis with horses, I don't really dive into myself.
Yeah, me neither.
Anyway,
Anyway, I
the
think we were
boys.
meant to split that up and do me,
Oh.
Keto. Yeah, but
Yeah, we did do that last week,
I
didn't we?
forgot.
That's
So
all right.
anyway, we'll just hear from all in a row. Keto, Pedro, Rocket. Let's go.
Reginald, it was good to see me message got through last week, ensuring you explained to the Reggie community very clearly and concisely what a unit means with the new segment, removing all ambiguity, as there's a lot riding on these inaugural World Reggie titles currently at play. Keto's Collectors BlueBet Old Boys heading to Flemington/Randwick on Saturday with a 5-legger win multi for all 5 units.
Swinging.
I really think these are just standouts, guys, and this should assist the old boys going straight past you, the progeny of, on the leaderboard. So here we go. Flemington Race 8, number 4, Imperatriz. Flemington Race 9, number 12, Jimmy Star. Flemington Race 10, number 13, Punch Lane. Randwick Race 5, number 4, Buenos Noches. Best bet of the day. Randwick Race 10, number 9, Thunder Lips. I've been there a few times. I took $42 yesterday, being Thursday lunchtime, and I really don't think you will get any better odds, as these will all shorten in the market. Happy punting. Come on, the old boys.
swinging.
We're getting
What
swinging
was his value? What did he get? For that?
42 or 5.
Fuck me.
5 units.
He's put Jimmy Star in there, which is, mate, that's a good bet. I just stayed clear. It's $1.50. I couldn't go near
I'll tell you what, as
surely
a-
he just wins, though.
Combined group in a punch show, we provide entertainment at least. We're not out here just backing short favourites, are we?
Yeah.
Well, if you are, you're putting 5 of them together.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, Pedro?
Nice.
He'll be swinging.
Oh,
Is there
fuck yeah.
Premier
Hey,
League? this week?
Reggies. Well, footy's back.
Oh.
I'm pumped. So, Pedro's picks for the old boys versus young boys segment. I am
guns,
smashing it. I'm swinging hard, lads. We got the NRL preseason challenge on, and I'm going to smash a 7-leg multi straight up. That's right. I'm going to be going on tonight's game. Obviously, the Melbourne Storm and Warlogs about to kick off,
Jason's
but
brother.
I'm going to throw the rest in. That's right. Ready? Here we go. These are all the winners. Knights versus Sharks. Roosters over Seagulls. Raiders over the Eels. Rabbitohs over the Dragons. Warriors over the Tigers. Broncos over the Cowboys. Dolphins over the Titans. So thanks to BlueBet, paying about $21. So I am sticking my 5 units on that, all of it. That's how confident I am. I'm not going to overthink this because it'll fucking probably backfire. We got that many kids playing that many different fucking positions and teams, and they're blooding everyone. And fuck it, I don't care. I'm going for it.
Fuck it.
It'll be a good little kickstart for the year. Juju, let's go. Right, old boys, let's fucking give it to these lads. Rocket, Keto, fix them up. Cheers, boys.
5 and 7 legs. That is it so far for him.
I love his logic. He's like, there's young boys coming in, bleeding him in, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He just doesn't.
5-leg winning horse multi into a 7-leg head-to-head trial
Trial
multi.
game multi. So, fuck me, that is gold.
Jesus.
And when you are listening, so you're listening to this Friday morning, first one's tonight. So get onto it early.
Yeah.
All right, Rocket. You're going to call us soft calls.
Probably.
Boys, punters, Queenslanders, Rockets, Roughies, raring to go. Old boys versus young boys race this one. We're off to Randwick on Saturday,
boys.
race 8, the Tab Light Fingers Stakes. Horse 7, Facile or Facile, whatever you want to call it. It's got a good gate. Tim Clark on board. He's coming off a spell, fast as fuck. If she gets the right one, we'll be in the money. 3 units on the nose at $10, 2 units on a place, $2.90. Jump on it, see how you go.
Bringing a bit of stability
Nice.
on Rob.
I'll tell you what we'll do, just because this is how the people we are. At the current time we are recording, you can have $11 to win and $3.30 to place. Robert. That's just what we do, you know.
Wow.
Because we're fucking like that.
Yeah.
Good on him for going there. That is a hard race, man. I wanted to go to it. Tis Invincible, and the big one that everyone's going to be watching is Learning to Fly. Hasn't run for a year because it hurt itself really badly, but 4 starts, 3 wins.
Well, that's what happens when you learn to fly.
3-year-old filly, and her 2-year-old season was unreal. Everyone couldn't stop talking about her, and then hurt herself, so she wasn't in the spring carnival at all. First up.
So what race is that?
I'm talking hurt herself. That one. So 4 wins, 3 starts in 4 wins. The one she didn't win, she didn't finish. Didn't get to the finish post. So
What happened?
Good question.
Just went.
I do know. I just don't want to fucking guess now because
Yeah.
I haven't.
That's a good call.
Haven't got it straight
I
on
would've
my
just
lips.
guessed.
Haven't got it straight on my lips. But yes, serious injury. So all eyes will be on her. But that's it, is it? For
I think so.
yeah. Fuck,
I've
there's some
covered all my
bets.
bets. That's a lot
Fuck,
of
there's
bets.
some bets. I
Variety.
love it.
That's what we
exciting.
supply.
Fucking oath. Next week's How'd We Go clip's going to be fucking huge, I reckon.
I think it's just interesting though because you have those segments though. So like you might have fucking 12 bets, but it's in different areas that you.
That's why there's
you know,
a unit
that's-
system, boys.
That's right.
This is probably the greatest combined swing to date.
That's a big swing.
It's huge.
Like, as good as it'd be for Pedro to get the 7-legger, I fucking hope he loses the first leg.
Mate, do you know, I just want one time this year for one of us to get
A big one.
50 plus.
Yeah.
It'll happen.
It just will.
It'll happen.
Yeah, it's been so close. Both times that they've had TAB meetings at Bowen, Keto's missed by 1.
Oh,
Both times.
we're
have
in
been so
trouble
close.
if there's a TAB meeting in Bowen coming up.
We'll just play his
And
verse
he'll
and copy
just-
the cunt.
Just to hedge our bets.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway,
Good stuff, boys.
said at the start of the show, don't forget to gamble responsibly, you mad rooters.
And massive shout out to BlueBet, obviously, for making all of this possible. Huge sponsor, our wagering partner of this show. Download the BlueBet app. Fucking get amongst.
Bloody oath. Can't wait for the Lightning this weekend, boys. Next week, we've got 3 or 4 Group 1s to fucking pick from. Autumn is on us.
Oh, it's only getting bigger and better, isn't it?
Fucking oath. We'll see you Tuesday.
Hooroo.
Wednesday.